Welcome to the UNESCO Center for Peace International Model United Nations. We are glad to have people from all over the world to participate in our conferences. If this is your first attendance in an MUN, here's some information that might be helpful for your experience. Let's start with the beginning. What's an MUN? Model United Nations is an academic simulation of the United Nations where students play the role of delegates from different countries to attempt to solve real-world issues with the policies and perspectives of their assigned countries. MUN conferences are offered for different academic levels: college and university, high school, middle school, and grade school. Once you're signed up for a conference, you will receive your country assignment, your committee, and its topics. Most conferences provide a background guide or a topic synopsis that introduces the topics. You must read that first. There are typically 3 items to prepare before you walk into your first conference: the position paper, your opening speech, and research binder. Let's talk about position papers. The position paper is a 1 or 2 page document that essentially is a summary of your knowledge of the topic and the position your country plans to take when it enters the committee. It typically contains 4 sections: background of the topic, past international actions, country policy, and possible solutions. In the position paper, you should use evidence to support your position, such as statistical evidence or dates and events. Validate your position with references or primary source quotations. Evaluate possible solutions and suggest courses of action. Your position paper should include a brief introduction followed by a comprehensive breakdown of your country's position on the topics that are being discussed by the committee. Finally, you must remember that a good position paper will not only provide facts, but also make proposals for the resolutions. Rules of procedure. Every MUN functions with specific rules of procedure. For standard conferences, you will be using 2 different tools: points and motions. A motion is a proposal or request that is made in a meeting of people for a decision to be made about it. A point is used for solving personal issues. The main difference between points and motions are that motions are only available when the chair opens the floor. Meanwhile, points such as point of personal privilege may be able to request at any time. Characteristics of the debate. There are 3 different types for debate in a session. Number 1. Speakers list. A speakers list is a list that contains the order of speakers in the committee. The speakers list is the default format of debate, and the committee will proceed with speeches until a delegate makes a motion to change up the debate format. The chair will recognize the participation of each delegate following the order of the list. Number 2. Moderated caucus. A moderated caucus can be set up by a motion or procedure when the floor is open. If it's accepted by the committee, the participants will no longer follow the order of the speakers list. Instead, the word will be yielded by the moderator when delegates raise their placards. There is no time limit per participation. Number 3. Unmoderated caucus. An unmoderated caucus is a debate format in which the delegates can speak freely without the moderator's guide. It is mainly used for negotiation and the writing of working papers and resolutions. Through 3 days of debate and negotiation, delegates work hardly to achieve a resolution for the topic, which will be voted and set as a possible solution from youth to the world. UNESCO Center for Peace helps raise new generations of peacemakers, placing human dignity at the center of their activities and striving to make the culture of peace a commodity of everyday life through education, science, culture, and communication. UNESCO Center for Peace, International Model United Nations.